Before we begin, allow your breath to soften and a steady warmth to gather in your chest, as if an inner flame prepares to receive a deeper truth. Welcome. I am C.S. Douglas, and this is Codex Æternum, the Rational Bible, a journey through the hidden architecture of power and the living conscience of the universe.
This program is proudly sponsored by Authorpedia, the world's only encyclopedia dedicated exclusively to authors. Visit authorpedia.org and become part of a living community of writers and thinkers.
In Book 19, A Revelation of the Fall and the Rising, we now enter section 1.3.6, the Endgame of Financial Enslavement. Revelation shows a moment when the children of the dragon draw the last coin from the hand of the laborer, and the final deed receives its trembling signature. The great machine of financial bondage then appears complete. People awaken, one soul after another, and find themselves stripped of gold and land, of independent trade, of skill that grants freedom, and of hope that once opened horizons. What hands built and earned stands under distant control, and what once flowed freely now arrives with a calculated price. Paths of opportunity fade like mist in rising heat. Gates toward prosperity stand shut with locks of policy and bolts of debt. The worker offers longer hours and deeper effort, yet feels greater hunger. The student carries knowledge yet inherits chains of obligation. The mother counts wages before she dreams for her child. The father seeks to shield a home he signs, yet scarcely commands. A parable moves quietly through gatherings. A man builds a house, yet another holds the key. He plants a field, yet another gathers the harvest. He raises his child with devotion, yet another writes the script of that future. Thus appears an age in which ownership exists, while possession and authority slide elsewhere. Those who crafted wealth from symbols and digits extend their reach toward the earth itself. They acquire rivers and forests, minerals and fertile plains, through paper and code born from their own systems. They claim bounty without sweat or sacrifice, and the planet itself turns into a ledger entry. From that height they stir the nations. They ignite conflicts that serve profit more than survival. The children of ordinary families march into battle, while the dragon's heirs sit in towers of glass and lift cups of gold. They whisper, "Let the East distrust the West, let the North suspect the South," and they trade arms in every direction while innocent lives and burned soil feed their accounts. Amid smoke and fear, another campaign advances, a war for the inner life of the young. Open hands offer pills and powders, bottles and vials. Substances dull the spirit and cloud the mind. Pleasures without soul flood the senses, while deep purpose receives little space. Depravity appears under the banner of freedom. Filth receives applause as bold expression. Empty sensuality wears the costume of art. Voices that honor virtue receive mockery, and confusion gains the crown of enlightenment. Schools grow hollow. Truth steps aside for vanity. Wisdom leaves the center of learning, and young minds wrap themselves in distraction and crafted narratives. The child drifts away from nobility of spirit. The student ceases to seek what endures. The teacher echoes doctrines of decline. Through this pattern, the spirit of rebellion weakens in the cradle. Rulers observe the spectacle and say among themselves, "They stay entertained, and entertainment weakens resistance. They stay divided, and division prevents unity. They stay confused, and confusion hides us." For a season this belief matches events, yet revelation guards a remnant. A whisper passes from soul to soul. An ancient memory awakens in certain hearts, a flame beyond the reach of empires. These people rise through clarity rather than weapons, through resolve instead of hatred. They plant seeds of revolt in wisdom, in patient education, in brave example. Then the towers built on lies begin to tremble. every illusion approaches its own conclusion. Every landscape of shadow grows thinner when even one candle shines. The endgame of enslavement becomes the threshold of remembrance. What greed claimed through deception moves back, step by step, toward the hands of those who live with conscience. This restoration advances with effort and time, and aligns with the deeper law of the universe. Truth returns, wisdom endures, and every soul that awakens shortens the reign of the dragon. Carry this revelation as strength. Your clarity, your courage, and your choice to honor integrity already loosen chains around the world. In our next episode, we enter the era of vast monopolies and captured lawmakers, where industries unite in a single iron grip, and a quiet resistance learns again how to build, to grow, and to speak beyond the permission of the dragon's children.